In this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to connect up WordPress to your AI agent of choice, whether that's Cursor, Claude, Codex, etc. Very simple, and in this example, completely free. I've got a clean, fresh install of WordPress, and what we're going to do is we're going to head over into the plugin section and add a new plugin. Then we're going to head over to Novamira.ai. This is the plugin we're going to be using. And what we need to do is click download for free, download the zip. Once that's downloaded, go back over to WordPress, back into our plugins, and we're going to say upload plugin. Choose the file we just downloaded, choose to install now, and then choose to activate the plugin. So now we've got Novamira installed. You'll see we have a new entry inside our dashboard called Novamira. Inside there, we're going to come over to configuration. We're going to say turn on AI abilities for this site. Make sure you do take the time to read the notes here underneath. And once we've done that, we'll save our settings and confirm. And now we've got a couple of options on how we want to connect everything up. Now for this example, I'm going to be using Codex, and I'm going to be using the desktop app. But pretty much whatever tool you're using is fundamentally the exact same way of connecting. We can choose to use OAuth, which signs in through your browser with no password to copy, or you can use the application password. Let's first of all take a look at the OAuth option. We'll choose this, and you see that opens up a third step now where we choose what we want to connect it up to. We're going to choose Codex, and you see underneath now it gives us all the information that we need. So what we need to do is follow these instructions. So you can open the config file and make these changes, but you don't need to. You can do that if you're comfortable, you want to do it super quickly. However, what you can also do is just ask your AI agent to do it for you. So let's copy this little bit of information. And what we're going to do is we're going to head over then into the AI agent we want to use. So we head over into, in this example, Codex. From there, we're going to choose a new chat. We're going to change the folder, and we're going to say new project. We're going to choose the folder we want. So you can see add folders. We'll click on here. I've got a folder called Easy AI Connection and choose open. We'll give this a name, and we'll click on create project. So now you can see there's our project. All we're going to do is paste in this little bit of information, and then underneath, I'm going to tell it to create a new, and underneath we're going to tell it to create a new MCP connection. Once you've done that, we're going to click to confirm, and then it's going to come back, go through a little bit of thinking, and tell us what it's going to do. And after a few moments, we should end up with our nice MCP connection all set up and configured for us. As you can see, it's found the file that we want, which in this example is the config.toml file, which is exactly what we were told to edit in the instructions inside Novamira. So we're just basically getting this to do that job for us without having to dig around to find that file, make changes, potentially make a mistake by not putting it in the right place or putting an extra space in or anything, you kind of get the idea. There we go. After around 1 minute, everything is set up. You can see that's exactly where it's done. There's the file if we want to review it, so we can click on review. That will open up from the right-hand side and show us all the details. Now, don't worry. Yes, my password, you can see it. This is going to be deleted anyway. This is just literally a test site for this tutorial. So now what we need to do is restart Codex or whatever AI tool you're using. Basically, because when you create a new MCP connection and it adds it to that file, it just needs to be reloaded or restarted to make sure that all the things that it needs are loaded into the current session you have with whatever AI tool you're using. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to restart Codex. Then we're going to confirm that connection is all set up and working. So now we've restarted Codex. Let's just test that connection is fully working. So a simple test the connection and list all the WordPress plugins installed. This allows us to check that connection is actually working correctly. So let's just commit that and wait for that to confirm the connection for us. Now, because you use the OAuth method of connecting, we need to confirm this connection. This is a step that's added in. So all we need to do is it'll automatically open this up for you. We can choose to authorize this. Authentication complete, you may close the window. Let's close that window, head back into Codex and wait for that to confirm. There we go. After a few moments, it's now come back and told us Novamira is active, installed, and the version we're currently running. So we know the connection is good, it's connected up, and it's reading what we need. So now we can start using this as our AI tool connected up to WordPress via Novamira. Now, just say you have an issue or you don't want to use OAuth. What other methods do we have? What we can do is we can come in exactly the same place. Instead of choosing this first OAuth option, we can choose the application password method. Choose that from a list. Ask it to generate an application password. So what we're going to do is, it is our password. We can give this a name. Once you've done that, Again, come down, you connect your agent. So again, we're going to choose the same from here. We're going to choose Codex. There's our prompt this time, which is slightly different. So you can copy that and you could do exactly the same thing. You can copy it and you go over into your AI agent and simply paste this information in and follow any instructions on there. So copy it, fire up a new chat, set up the folder you want to use it in just to organize your projects and simply pop that in. And you can see this, I want to add a WordPress site as an MCP server to this AI client, and then go through the various different things it needs, like the application password, the URL, etc., etc. Then all you're going to do is click to confirm you want to add this in, follow those instructions. It'll take a couple of minutes like we've seen. There's no confirmation inside the actual WordPress site itself like we see with the OAuth. That step isn't handled because it's done in a different way. Once you've done that, you should be in exactly the same boat and ready to start working with your new AI agent connected up to your copy of WordPress. And that, in my opinion, is probably one of the easiest ways in which you can connect WordPress up to your AI agent. Now, you may be asking, why would I want to do this when we have AI connection features inside WordPress, native features? Well, there's one key reason here. They use the API connection method. Now, what that basically means is you will pay more money because you're not using your monthly account. So for me, I use the $20 a month plan, which means I have an allotted amount of things I can do, some resources inside my AI tool. I don't pay any more. However, if you use the API method, you will pay for every single thing you ask it to do for you. And it does come in more expensive. So if you don't want to have a monthly plan, but you still want to be able to use AI every now and again, the API method may be an option for you. But if you want more flexibility without worrying all about those kinds of costs that can wrap up quite quickly, then maybe this is a better option for you. As always, all applicable links and the videos I've referenced will be in the description down below. Check those out, get up to speed, start using tools like Novamira, and you will find that the connection to AI is incredibly simple and relatively painless. As always, my name is Paul C. This is WPTuts, and until next time, take care.